Schmitty B Gaming here. Today we're gonna go over the stadium creator wish list for MLB 25 since it's about to be released. So I thought it was a good time to do a video right now. I'm gonna go over things that props that would be easy to put in the game, like even if it's not at launch, like after launch, for an update and um, stuff that I think that could be in stadium creator like maybe years from now, like because it gets complicated with coding. I'll put that towards the end of the video. um, so I'll just give a quick background. I used to be game tester for MLB The Show 20. um, if a content job opens up, I'll try to apply there. So uh, yeah, if not, I'm gonna try to build my YouTube channel more. Subscribe if you haven't, and yeah, I'll try to be the voice of the Steam creator community. I can try to reach out to them and be like, hey, let's add this and that to Steam creator. So I decided I'll put it in the video. So let's start out with the wall. Like, I think it's time to add just like different materials. Especially, I know I compared to MVP Baseball 2005, I think had it. Like, it was an all ivy wall, since it's really difficult to place the ivy prop that they have now. I mean, yeah, I'm fine with like, yeah, they should keep all the props that are already in the game, but I think it would just be better to have an ivy wall texture, especially like since Wrigley Field is already in the game, so just have that as a set wall. I know one of the things that people want, especially, is numbers on the home run fence for like the distance and the home run line. Home run line's easy, and then also advertisements too. That can be part of a change material pattern, so people can decide if they want advertisement or not. Um, and then yeah, if some of it could be custom, like they used to do with the field for Diamond Dynasty. I know the logos used to be on the field. I think over by home plate, like on the sides, like over here, yeah, by the batters on deck circle, I meant. So yeah, if that could be incorporated on the wall, like NBA 2K has. Um, as for the numbers on the wall, I think I did take a look at MVP Baseball '06, the college game, how they did it. They were able to adjust, I think, the numbers even on a custom wall. But I think if it's easier coding wise, like if there could just be numbers on the wall for the presets already. So like, yeah, we know that these numbers, like this one says 300, 400, 345 feet. So if numbers could already be on there for those, I think that would be an easy add. Let's go ahead and move on to, of course, just different batter's eyes. It would be nicer to have some smaller ones, or ones where you can put the props closer to them. That would be nice. But yeah, I know it depends on if online, if they get toxic or not with it. But I think there's a way. I mean, I know this one batter's eye. I think it was, yeah, I think it was this one that was smaller. I really liked, and then they made it bigger. So I don't know what happened. Maybe it was like the see-through. That's a little bit right there. I don't know what it is, but yeah. Just any different batter's eyes are appreciated. Um, and then next, let's go over props, since that's the main thing I think we should be able to expect, especially opening night. New props. I think the number one thing is just smaller seat sections like this. So obviously around like this size, but with the seats, just something to work with. That's the main thing. And then for stadium props, different concourse. I really like the brick and the tile. Just give us more of that. Like different colored brick. Um, Different kinds of wood patterns, just different materials, you would see at stadiums. That would be nice. Um, and then terrain, different terrain would be nice. Different trees. I would like to see that day one. I think it's time too for some different sceneries. I know the coding might be difficult. Like that would be for another time to bring them in the scenery closer, but just different scenery, especially one with a lot of trees. So that way we don't have to place trees. And if there's a way to put a scenery with a lot of trees that doesn't take up much memory, that would be very nice. As for like props, I think we're pretty good on buildings. I mean, we can always use more buildings. Um, but I think the most important thing would be just smaller props, especially like, that would go in the furnishings, like stuff that you would see in the stadiums. Like when they added staircases, like different staircases. Um, it's time for pillars. We've been using, a lot of other props like lights and stuff to try to make those pillars. It'd be nice to just give us props, some pillars, or at least a concourse that's, kind of round, like around this shape, something to work with that can work as a pillar. That would be really nice. I will take a look. I know we're due for new scoreboards. I know road par. I know that goes in this other category for cars, but it'd be nice to get some modern cars, like just to put on the roads, as long as they don't take up too much memory. Or maybe they could already be on the road. That might be the best way. Is if we get some roads that have like modern day cars on it, like they did with the parking lots. Where is that parking lot? Let me see if I can get it. Yeah, so a road like that, except with these kind of modern day cars on it. So yeah, those are already in the game. So I think that should be an easy add. Could always use more lights, more scoreboards. I already mentioned. Different concession stands is always nice. Some of these features on the concessions are really nice. Like I realized this couch lounge area back here. If we could get that as a prop, that would be really nice. Um, I know that would go in furnishings for different seating. I mentioned trees. I think we're due for different statues under landscape. I know we've had, I think, the same one since the original MLB The Show 21 Stadium Creator. I know people want more flags, maybe like some pennants or like some customized pennants. That would be nice. Like it doesn't have to be flags, all flags. Like maybe it could just be, like a blank one you can make like just customizable. Just give us something to work with. That's all. And especially like, we definitely need more number props. And especially we need more than just one number prop. Please. Give us more number props, please. And if they could be bigger, that would be nice. That'd be really nice. I think those are most of the categories. Um, Obviously, we're welcome to any new props, but those are the most in demand that we would like. We're hoping it doesn't, get to the point where, hey, we're willing to pay, packs like in The Sims they do, for props. Um, but I think all these props are stuff that Diamond Dynasty would like too. So that way there would be more custom stadiums, in Diamond Dynasty and, get people into this mode more. So, yeah. I know stairs, different kind of stairs is another one I mentioned earlier. Yeah, and we're due for different fences. I know we've had kind of the same fences. So the main point of this is, give us props that we can work with. Just smaller props, different colors, different textures, just something to work with. Because I know we've been getting, we've been turning it into contests and competitive about, who can make the best stadiums. And, when you give us props that we can work with, I know that, where was that fence gate? I just passed it. Maybe around that size, a little bigger, maybe even. Like just stuff like this, around that size just to work with. Give us something to work with, that can be a pillar, a different wall texture, It's nice when you put in, concourse that was bigger. But if we just could get different kinds like this, that would be really nice. This size, yes, this kind of size. Just different textures of that prop would be nice too. Um, so yeah, that was the main thing that for changes for this upcoming game. So the next ones I'm gonna go over are it'd be in the future. So I don't expect it to be in 25, but maybe in the future because it could get complicated with coding. So one of the things is I know some of these props you can get closer than others to the field, um, and it's just frustrating like where it reds out right away, especially in these dents. So yeah, you can't get it much closer than that. I mean, at least this fence is, it's a smaller prop. You can get it there, but it's more with like a building. You can't get it. You see all this space right here? Like, it'd be nice to get it closer. Um, Again, that's something I don't expect, but I think it would be done, you know, if there's an overhaul to hit. I'd like to be able to build underneath the field level. Like if you have a field up here and you look down, like a good example is Point Loma Nazarene. Like the field's up high and then you look down at the ocean, which would be cool. It's not the biggest deal because it's hard to see in game but it'd be a cool feature. Again, that would take a big coding overhaul. Um, a big one people are asking for are bullpens off the field. If we could just get different templates, where there's a bullpen here and left, right, center, and did I say left, right, center? My bad. Right center and left center. So those are two. Yeah, if there was like a choice to start with that kind of template. In the meantime, just an empty, bullpen prop. Even put some character animations where they're warming up. That way we can just place them wherever we want. And then, yeah, I know I mentioned the numbers on the wall. I could see it happening for a template, but for the custom one, it might be a little hard. So I wouldn't expect that for this year. So maybe in the future, like they did in MVP Baseball 06, the college game. So I was able to see. As long with, yeah, same with the scenery too, where that was even closer. They had some different ones too. So um, that's pretty much going to do it for this video. So if I forgot anything, go ahead and leave it in the comments. I'm sure I forgot some stuff. I think I got the main points across. Yeah, let's keep building the stadium community. Subscribe if you haven't. Bring people into the channel, helps me out. I'll try to contact SCS, try to be the voice of the stadium community. So, all right, thank you everyone that watches. All right, see you for another video soon.